Hello everyone, this is traditional Gemmy Collector, and today we have something to talk about, probably really serious, and yeah. So, what we're going to be talking about is how I became a Gemmy Collector. So, the story starts by this. I remember back then my mom used to, she used to collect Jimmy Adams too, and she bought Jimmy items, and when I was born, she started to buy Jimmy items for me. And when I first started getting Jimmy items, I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel. And I would bring my DS, which is actually right here at the moment, and I would record really old videos on this from 2011 up. Back then I just got no videos at all. And when every year I would go to Walmart and run to the Halloween section. This probably started 2006, so my parents would bring me over there. But in 2010, I would always ask them to go over there and bug them. And they just kept buying stuff for me. And eventually, when 2009 hit, there was just a lot of Jimmy items there. I seen a couple life sizes, but I don't remember seeing them. I don't remember what they were. But I remember seeing them, but I just don't remember what they are. I'm pretty sure I did see a Grave Raver there. But that's it. Wait. Anyways, so that's not the good part then. Because the next year when 2010 hit, they had a whole shelf of Grave Ravers. I'm not saying just one couple Grave Ravers. I'm saying a whole shelf. This is a really big shelf too. They had at Walmart, they had this big Grave Raver things there. They had that. They had the Gimme More Witch. They had the ghost that thinks somebody's watching me. They just had a shitload of them. And I don't remember what all was there at this point. But that's only Grave Ravers that I remember there. And I remember my dad grabbed the Grave Raver Witch and grabbed this one. And then he told me, "What one do you want?" And I said I wanted him a lot more. And so we got him, and I really did want the witch. I asked my dad, why can't we get both so many times? And then he just said, "Oh, we'll get the witch at the end of the year," and he never did. We never did. And I remember also when I was there, I seen a whole shelf of life sizes too, a whole shelf of life sizes, and the shelf beside it had all their boxes on it. I can't remember what half the things were because I was young at the time, but I think I remember seeing Jimmy items that nobody's ever seen before. Because I'm Canadian, right? So when I found these, I at the time I just thought that was just normal because it kind of was. Well, I don't know, honestly. I don't remember how everyone's Walmarts were in 2010. Anyways, so I just went down the aisle, right, playing all the animatronics. And I remember seeing the Gemmy Witch, and then when I went by it was on censor. It was so freaking loud. And there was so many people in the aisle, and I just ran out of the aisle. And then I just went back in and started pressing everything else, and I tried to stay away from the witch as far as possible because I hated it. but everything else I was fine with. And I remember going up to this place where they had the what's it called, that Reaper. They had the Reaper that was in the on the toilet thing. I think it was like, I don't remember what it was called now, but like it would like come out and go back in. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. And they had these like Reapers. They had like a bunch of them, like, and different models, and they like rose up and down, which was really weird. Cause I remember that. I remember my mom used to like that, all those things. And they said it sounded like a Gemmy audio. So, if that is a Gemmy animatronic, then nobody knows about it either. So, I remember just seeing a whole aisle of just like like a little bit of costumes, and like it was all Gemmy items. Of course, I don't remember what it all was at this point, but I remember just like ending the year off with going to Lowe's, and yeah, I ended the year off by going to Lowe's, Michael's, and I think maybe Value Village, but they didn't get shit back then. And I remember when I went to Lowe's, I seen a couple things, but no, not Grave Ravers, because I don't think they sold Grave Ravers then. If they did, then I guess mine didn't get any. And I just saw random random items there, and I just didn't care about them. But I did see a couple life sizes, so yeah. And then the next year came, and this is 2011. Actually, no, we're gonna finish 2010 because I forgot to talk about the other stories. So I remember going to Michael's. This is in 2010. So, and I remember just going to this one aisle, and I saw the butler guy, but it was the skull model, not the bird model that I have. It was the skull model, and I remember just like going there, and it's like it was so loud back then. I just remember it being so loud, and what the heck? Focus, you piece of shit. Piece of shit. I clicked something on my camera and it's... What the crap? Oh, now it's gonna be shitty ass quality for the rest of the video. And I remember just hearing that thing, and I was so afraid of it. Like, it was so loud. Like, especially with that skull. Like, I remember the skull's mouth moved. In other videos, I don't see the skull's mouth moving. And I'm pretty sure that was just the end of that year. And I remember I went to I just waited until 2011 till Halloween. My parents knew that I liked Halloween, and they brought me to the Spirit Halloween store. And since then, I've just went there all the time and bought things. But I barely even use them because they're shit. I just like my Gemmy items better now. And I just saw everything in 2011. Like, I went to Lowe's, saw like the Monster Mash, the Monster Mash, the Gimme Everything Tonight. I'm pretty sure. No, that was the next year. So I'm pretty sure I saw the Monster Mash, and a couple, and maybe Can't Be Tamed, and I'm pretty sure another one. Maybe, because I do remember seeing Gimme Everything Tonight Ghost. I think it was 2012 though. Yeah, it was 2012. And I I remember going to Walmart and seeing barely any of the Grave Ravers. I was so pissed off until I knew that there was a store open called Halloween City. Till I figured out that there was a Halloween City near me. I went there, and I remember seeing a shitload of Grave Ravers. Like, I seen the orange skeleton, the green skeleton, the dynamite skeleton, and maybe Living the Vita Loca. All I remember is the dynamite skeleton, and the other two. And I was just so happy, and I asked my dad if I could get the dynamite skeleton and the other skeletons, and he said you could only pick one. And I remember my dad, he literally said, "Okay, we'll just get this one," and he just picked a random one. I thought it was a Live in a Via Loca one, and then we took it, like, my parents bought it while I was playing around with the skeletons. Like, I don't think I remember this, but, like, I'm pretty sure my parents, like, took it and bought it, and then I remember they surprised me, like, when they got home, they're like, open this, and then I remember it was the dynamite skeleton. And I was just so happy to have that thing. I don't know, I just had both of these, that with the dynamite skeleton, and they're just dancing, and I bring them outside all the time until frickin' some dumbass stole my dynamite skeleton and threw him on the ground, like, literally kicked him in the head and, like, threw him like this on the ground. I'm pretty sure the person dropped it, because I'm pretty sure they tried to steal it too. And I was just so pissed off that I didn't have a dynamite skeleton anymore. It was just, it was just stupid. Now, if those people are watching that video, they can get a middle finger to say, fuck you. They probably won't watch this video, so. And I'm thinking of probably getting another dynamite skeleton this year if one pops up. Just to bring back my old memories. Also, there was just stores that I went to after that. I've always went to Spirit after that. And I remember I saw at Spirit, like, the Popping Goblin and other things there. And I remember in 2012, Gemmy was just not as good as they were. I remember, like, Ghost Girl, but, like, it just wasn't good quality, okay? Yeah. I actually did see the 2010 the rare Canadian one at the Shoppers Drug Mart. My dad actually asked to get it, and I said no because I was afraid of it. But I wish I was this age, and I would have just said yes, because I don't understand why I was afraid of that thing when I was little. Well, when I was younger. So, yeah, I just don't understand anything that I did back then. And all as I just remember is probably a couple things. Maybe the Poppy Goblin that scared the shit out of my mom. I'm probably never going to forget that. And maybe Ghost Girl and a couple other things. I do wish I got Tombstone Lifter instead of that ghost. That spirit. Or the caretaker one. I just want one of them. Well, I want both, but I just wish I got one of them at that time. And then came the next year. Another year of Spirit that I just... Can I stop turning that thing on? Because that's just making my camera mess up. And yeah, I guess I just always went to Spirit since then. And I just remember seeing all the spirit clowns and everything. And yeah, and that's pretty much all I did that year I wanted to go back and buy something, but I never did. I wish I did buy something in 2013. I wish I bought the freaking pop-up zombie. Honestly, I was so stupid back then. Traditional stupid collector. Anyways, so I just remember just not doing anything that year. 2013 was the worst goddamn year for me because I did not like anything. Like, all this, I was like, nah, I don't want that. Like, that was so stupid of me. There was probably rare Gemmy items in 2013 that I could have got. Because I remember seeing a freaking Gemmy witch. The Wizard of Oz witch at Lowe's in 2013. And I was so stupid to say, I don't want that. You know what? That's just a stupid collector. Anyways, I might just be getting pissed off right now because I was stupid when I was younger, but I don't care. I was just stupid, okay? Now, I know there's gonna be a lot of people that are just like, hey, why didn't you get that shit? But just think of that I was a stupid collector, and people don't want to, they could just skip this to, like, something else, to, like, another part. And anyways, the next year, 2014. I forgot what year I was talking about. Shit. And I remember going to Spirit that year too and seeing shit, and I got Rosemary and Limb Eating Boy. I wish I got Pop-Up Zombie, but I didn't because I was another stupid collector that year. And I remember getting this 2007. Stupid thing. And I don't know, I just was just randomly collecting Halloween stuff then. And then everyone just started calling me a haunter after that. But now I just don't care about that stuff, and I just care about Gemmy items now, again. And yeah. So after that, I have the collection of what I got after that on my channel, and I just don't want to talk about it. It's just weird because it's just years that I don't care about. Maybe I might talk about 2016, but I guess I'll just talk about 2016. Anyways, so I remember in 2016 that I really wanted somebody's watching me eye flowers really bad, and I remember asking Chris for it, and he's like, no, I need to get Mystic Wheel. Come on, he's not going to be at stores next year. I need to get Mystic Wheel. And then, I don't know, he wished that he got the eye flowers now, but then being a stupid collector. Yeah, I don't know, just, everyone, don't be a stupid collector, okay? Stupid collectors suck, and you never get